Hello everyone and welcome back to the SteemTrail gaming news. Today is the 19th December 2017 and my name is Kralizec and I will be your host for the evening. So let's get into the news, and I gotta say it was hard finding something really interesting today. So I got one actually interesting topic and one that is funny as hell and I sort of love it. So let's start with the actual piece of news. So it seems that there was a tweet not so long ago that sort of pointed out to the possibility of Dark Souls appearing on the Nintendo Switch. It was deleted 20 minutes after, but still, this is the internet. Once it's there forever. So people managed to snatch a print screen of it and post it all over the internet. This happened on the December 15th, and he pretty much said one of the announced games that will be happening on the event on December 15th will be the Dark Souls 1 remaster. This of course got the Dark Souls fans just going all bangs out because they were, oh, I finally have a reason to buy a Nintendo. And in general, a lot of people actually want to see not only Dark Souls, but let's call it more mature, hardcore games on the Switch, opposed to what essentially happened with the Nintendo Wii and Wii U, where mainly little casual sort of things happened there, because that was actually the target audience. But the Switch is being targeted also by hardcore gamers. And hardcore gamers want their hardcore games, and you don't get much more hardcore than Dark Souls. Obviously, it's the 19th, there's still no announcement of Dark Souls appearing on the Switch, so this tweet was sort of a fake out, but people are still hoping that Switch might happen in the future. And Seller, the guy who essentially circulated this rumor, is still insisting. This insistment happened to Polygon. Yeah, I know, Polygon. What are you gonna do? That Dark Souls will come to the Switch at the very least in 2018, latest in the winter. So that's 1 year from now. That's a pretty big window actually to wait for and to, for example, report on. But you know, having a Nintendo Switch Dark Souls version, I would be completely fine with that. I doubt the Switch could handle probably Dark Souls 3 at this moment. Maybe with some sort of downgrade or low settings or something like that. Then it might be capable of running it. But the Switch couldn't certainly run the full version at full details at 4K. And you know, all those things. But it could probably run it at a decent frame rate at, I would guess, at least medium details, to be honest. And it wouldn't be a thing I would buy the system for. I would actually be buying the Switch for a bit more casual games. I would be buying for games that you can play with your friends, either on the go with the dual Joy-Cons. So for example, I would be traveling with my girlfriend. Let's say we would want to cheap out, so we take the bus to go somewhere. We just take out the Switch and play a game together on the go. That sounds ideal. Or some casual games when we're home, but we have a computer for that, so that's where we play our co-op games on our computer. But still, Dark Souls, for those people who actually bought the Switch to be their primary game system, that's where I would love to see them appearing. And now to our second piece of news. And just a little warning, this is essentially not safe for work news. So there was this Reddit post by a guy called, what is his name? Something from L. Yeah, Legerless, who is sort of infamous already in the Reddit scene. Because what he likes to do is try to calculate how big penises and how deep vaginas different characters in games has. Yes, you heard correctly. That's what he does in his free time. Because why not? This is the internet age and you can make fame out of anything. Just look at me. So this time he took his aim at World of Warcraft, more specifically at all the different races you can see in World of Warcraft. And I do have some interesting statistics for you guys. So, if you want, how to call it, the best endowed character in World of Warcraft, you should play a Tauren, as the average Tauren erection should be around 6.76 inches. That translates to almost 20 centimeters, 19.7 centimeters. And I gotta say, that is one huge cock. That is one big ass cock. He even went, so this guy is really dedicated, because this baffles me like even more. Like this is just totally out there. For some reason, he actually calculated the average female character erection sizes. What? Why? How? But mainly, again, why? But obviously, again, the Taurens are the best off. This time, the female Taurens have an erection size of 7.1 inches, or roughly 18 centimeters. What? I don't know, please. On the other hand, obviously, because... So let's talk a bit before we go into more statistics, because I really want to go through these. These are hilarious. Let's talk about how exactly he calculated this. So you look at the real human average size of penis and compare it to the average size of humans. And his assumption essentially was, so height and penis size do correlate a little bit. So I'm just going to make everything based on the height of the characters. Yeah, at this point, so we obviously already know who's going to have the smallest dick in World of Warcraft. And he essentially just took this average and transpired it to World of Warcraft. So, if you want to know, humans with their average height of 182 centimeters have an average erection size of 5.27 inches, which translates roughly to 13.38 centimeters, which is, by the way, the actual average for humans. If anybody wondered and anybody didn't know how well they are off, now you know. If you're larger than 5.27 inches or 13.38 centimeters, then you're above average. And if you're lower than that, then that's too bad, man. It's not the size, it's what you do with it. For sure. Nah. But seriously, this guy has some dedication and too much free time on his hands. So, the second largest are the trolls, which average with an erection size of 7.32 inches, 18.59 centimeters, which is still one hell of a cock, but not that outlandish. There's going to be a pretty decent number of guys with that sort of cock out there. Obviously, the smallest are gnomes, with erection size of 3 inches, but at 7.62 centimeters. Actually, is that a micro penis? Micro penis. So about 7 centimeters. So they're just above the micro penis criteria, but there will be a lot of guys there because this is the average, and there will be some that are more endowed, some that are less endowed. That will probably would be considered a micro penis through human standards. And this is the news I'm reporting on, and I've been talking about this for 5 fucking minutes, and I'm having fun with it. Oh my god. Let's go away from penises for a little while. Let's go to vaginal death. Yes, he also calculated that. As I said, this guy really has too much free time on his hands. So he essentially used the same way to calculate it. So larger, smallest are pretty much the same. But if anybody's interested, the average unaroused size of a Tauran vagina is 4.43 inches, aroused it's 5.86 inches, and stretch 6.76 inches. If anybody interested what that is in centimeters, that's 11.25 unaroused, 14.87 aroused, and 17.16 stretched. I don't know, guys. I'm pretty sure our civilization is doomed. Just based of this guy. He probably doomed us all. And you know what? If we allow him to do it, we probably deserve it. But if anybody's interested in reading, you can quite easily find it. You just search for erection and depths of World of Warcraft. You will find it. It's on Reddit. You just have to click the button that you are above 18 years old. And with that being said, we're going to bring this video to an end today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. At least I had my share of fun today, for sure. If you did enjoy it, please click on the thumbs up button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you are watching this on Steemit, consider giving us an upvote and following our blog, because we will be your source for daily gaming news, including stuff like average penis sizes in World of Warcraft. Seems like it. Every single day, because that is sort of the point of the word daily. And if you want to, you can visit my own personal blog. I'm going to have a new Let's Play series going on today. It's about a game about a vacuum cleaner. My life has really gone wrong somewhere. I was studying diplomacy one of these days. I actually was. Then I was studying journalism. And now I'm talking about erection sizes in video games and playing games with vacuum cleaners. Something went wrong. But who cares? I'm having fun, and that is the important thing. So with that being said, see you guys later with more gaming content.